Hello, ladies, and good morning. I am in sunny Florida, and it's not so sunny today. It is a little bit drizzly, a little bit windy, but I'm still outside about to walk you through the Fervent 10-Day Challenge, or 10 mornings of fervent prayer, which is a condensed Bible study that lasts 10 mornings of the Fervent book by Priscilla Shirer. She is amazing. This book is amazing. Highly recommended. And if you've been looking for a group of women who are dedicated to putting this style and approach to prayer into daily practice, you are in the right place, sister, because that is what we do. The Morning Miracles Challenge is a morning routine challenge that is based around the pillars of Bible reading, of moving your body, of prayer, and teamwork, accountability. And this was created 6 years ago when I tried to change my morning routines for the Lord's glory. He was really pressing on my heart that I needed to make some changes with how I spent my time. And at the time, everything was kind of chaotic. I was living in Guatemala. I was with my husband. We were living, working, serving there, not as traditional missionaries, but plugged into a wonderful church, Shoreline Church there. That was a plant from Dallas. And there was just more and more coming toward me, more and more from the Lord that was saying, Lord, the way you spend your time matters, and the way you set up your days matters. So it became really important to me to make those changes. When I went to do it, though, I thought to myself, I could use a little support and assistance from my sisters in Christ. Because when you know and love the Lord, it changes your approach toward goal setting. It really does. And I've seen that in my own life, that when I align myself better with understanding that I'm pursuing the Lord's will above my own, not sacrificing my goals and dreams and thinking I'm never going to accomplish the things I really want to do. I have to be like only, I don't know, a nun on a hill or something. You can right in your life honor the Lord with the things he's given you, bloom where you're planted, if you will. And to have the support to achieve those goals with like-minded women and community, it's a game changer. So I'm so glad that you've decided to join us in these 10 mornings of fervent prayer. And to those of you who chose to support the ministry financially, you will have received in the mail our little workbook. It's not that little. It looks like 78 pages, but a lot of it is space for you to journal, to write down your reflections on the daily questions. And I'm going to take you through this workbook today. If you weren't able to support this month, that is fine, because you still got a copy digitally, and that will be sent to you in the next couple of days. So stay tuned, sister. You're going to have your very own copy. It's just like this one. It just doesn't have the lined pages. I'm still deciding exactly how to make it happen, but it is going to be a PDF copy that you can use wherever you are. So even if you didn't decide to support, you still have a copy. So this is relevant to you too. Okay, sisters, let's open up this little workbook together, and I'll take you on a super quick tour because I'm with my parents today, okay? And as much as I love you, I love them more. No offense. So I'm just going to make sure that I go through this quickly and spend a little bit of time with my wonderful mom and dad this morning. Okay, so I'm going to use the table of contents here as my guideline to walk you through. The first thing we do in every workbook we produce is talk about the gospel. And the reason why we do this is because there are a lot of groups that say they're Christian, but then they don't hold to any basic standards of what Christianity is, what they believe. And for me, doctrine matters. I share with you exactly what all the leaders of the Morning Miracles Challenge agree upon. These are the basics of what it means to be a Jesus follower and what we believe, our hope in Jesus Christ. So we share this right here, and I hope that that brings you some confidence that this is the real deal, sister. We even have the biblical references on the bottom. So yeah, we really care and we do go deep here, but I think you'll find that the Morning Miracles Challenge is fun. We're not overly anything. We just love each other and we love the Lord enough to make it really clear to you who we are and what we believe. Okay, the next section is about the Morning Miracles Challenge, and we've broken down participation into 4 simple steps. Those are: 1, connect with the Lord first. That means before you check in with your team, before you even go on Facebook, make sure you've spent that quality time with Him. The second step is the self-assessment, and you'll see that during the 10 days of the challenge, we have a spot here at the top for you to check in what you've been able to accomplish that morning. Each of these icons represents a step in your morning routine that we highly recommend if you're new to time management. The first one, this is a Bible. Read the Bible daily. Life-changing. Do I really need to explain why? No. The second one is prayer. I think that praying after having read the Bible in the morning is really a game changer. It helps us direct our prayers to things that the Lord would highlight for us. The next is this little pencil and paper representing journaling. And guess what we did? We made space for you to journal right here, and even a question to consider each day so that you're prompted to write. I think you'll be inspired by the questions you're being asked. And during the Fervent Challenge, the 10 mornings of fervent prayer, you do have this fill-in-the-blank section based on the content of the Fervent book, making it feel like a Bible study and helping you to learn in the morning. So each morning, you're probably wondering, how am I going to complete a fill-in-the-blank if I don't have the Fervent book? Well, each morning you're given a video, just like this one, nice and short, that will take you through the content of the day and encourage you in the morning. So you're able to fill in those fill-in-the-blanks just from the video that you're given, so you're totally ready for that. Now, the next step here is this little guy going like this, and that is representing taking care of your physical body. So however you choose to do that, at whatever level you are, that honors the Lord. So make sure that you check it off as you do it. And the final icon here is a camera. And I know, you're probably thinking, Laura, I don't have one of those old chunky cameras. I use my phone. That's totally fine. Use your phone. This was just the best icon I could find. But the camera is to encourage you to check in with your team with a photographic check-in, so that we can see that you completed at least one of the steps of your God first morning routine. I think that you'll really enjoy going through the self-assessment, which is checking in those boxes every day. Whether you feel able to do all of those things, one of those things, none of those things, doesn't really matter, but what is measured grows. So as you actually take the time to reflect on, did I do the things I want to accomplish this morning? It'll bring more awareness to those goals you have and help you bridge the gap in your daily habits and your self-discipline. I think that it'll really help you. There are 2 more steps. So that was step 2. I went into great detail, but that's kind of like the meat of the challenge. The next are really easy. Step 3 is doing your team check-in. I already explained that with the photo. Your team is there to guide, love, support you. You have 2 team leaders there to make sure that someone's replying to your questions and your reflections, so you feel totally surrounded by women who have your back. Step 4 is to maintain those healthy habits. I go into some detail on that on page 16, so please give that a read if you'd like to know more information there. But the internet can be a really distracting place, and as much as I'm grateful that we can have this time together as a team, I also know some of you struggle with overusing the internet, or your time getting hijacked by something shiny coming your way that takes you away from your intention of how you were going to spend that time. So that page 16 content is going to help you. Every Sunday during the Morning Miracles Challenge, we do have a rest day. So we don't check in on that day. But you can see on page 49, we do have something for you to read and reflect on. And this month, it's Ephesians chapter 6, verses 10 through 12, which is the armor of God. I love this section. I would read it to you now, but my parents are like, Laura, I thought you were going to keep this video short. What about our time together this morning? So I'm going to get going, but I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helps you see how to use this workbook and makes you really excited for the 10 days we're going to spend together. If you're watching this when it was first produced, we're going to be starting next Monday, which I believe is May 8th. So I'll be seeing you then with our daily videos. Thank you for spending this time with me. Thank you for letting MMC into your life. And I pray you'll be super blessed by the time we're spending together and the connections you'll make in your team. All right, ladies, this is Laura Gabriel signing off. I cheers you with my coffee, and I'm off to see my parents. Bye.